Hello everyone. So today there is going to be a slight change of plans. I am going to put off the sun hat until further notice because me and my friends have decided that we want to go see the Barbie movie, and I have decided that I want an outfit to go see the Barbie movie. And I have this like perfect pink satin fabric upstairs. And I have a bunch of it, so I want to like make a bustier top. Yeah, it's probably not appropriate for my age, but it's gonna be cute. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna draft the pattern and we're going to probably make a mock-up, figure out how to like make a bra, stuff like that. And if all goes well, I can probably use the mock-up as like a lining, maybe. And yeah.
Update. I did not get to actually make a mock-up today because I had to go out and drive for my parents because I'm learning how to drive and now they're just treating me as their driver. But yeah, I did manage to at least finish the pattern. I think it will fit, maybe. I also looked at a few videos on how to make the top and like the bra area. They have a few recommendations, like using interfacing to make the cup, or like using foam to make the cup. I don't have foam at home. I will have to check. Maybe I do. I'm not sure. Anyways, I was just measuring myself, measuring my like bust size, hip size. Um, they wanted to like in like the pattern tutorial drafting that I followed. They wanted to know like the bust size and then like your waist size, and then they did a bunch of stuff to that. I don't know. I will link the pattern in the description. Um, cause honestly, I forgot most of what I did. All I remember was that they had you measure from like your neckline to your upper bust to the middle of your bust, like the peak of your bust, to your under bust, to your waist. I did not include the neckline measurement because um I just didn't want to include it. But yeah, and then they had like one, like a quarter of your bust. They had to like take your bust measurement, divide that into a quarter, uh, and that be like the front half panel ish situation. And then what else did they do? They also like found your waist, divided by four, added 3 centimeters, and made a dart with it with the side seam. I probably should have filmed this at a better angle. I don't think my explanation's gonna help me at all in the future. Let's just pray that I never lose this pattern. There are so many pieces. Like the cup itself is split into 3 pieces. Like the front panel and the back panel is 4 more pieces. So this is probably the most amount of pieces I ever have for like anything. Because usually I just make half and then call it a day, but like this is a very fitted pattern, I feel like. So that's why there are so many pieces, so many different darts. And yeah, so I'm thinking of making like a pink corset top situation with like big bows on the straps. I'm gonna use a pink satin fabric I have laying around. I do have like a white lace fabric that I can probably overlay on top of that to create some like dimension or something. I don't know. But I also have this like really nice organza. Um then again, when I say nice, my quality of nice is just it looks pretty. All of it's from the thrift store. The bed sheet, like the pink satin, is the bed sheet, and the organza is actually just a curtain. But like, it's a very nice curtain. It's like it's like very see through, yet it's still very sparkly. Like the way it was woven, it was like there are iridescent silvery threads in it or something that like catch the light in a very beautiful way. I'm just worried that if I have so many layers of fabrics, it's gonna like pucker and not look as nice after I sew it. But yeah. I don't know if I want to do lace up in the back or in the front. Cause lace up in the back is classic, but I also want to do lace up in the front because I saw so many of these tops that. Oh, my cat wants pets and attention. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I saw so many of these tops with like lace up in the front. Only issue is I'll have to like completely separate the front panels. Otherwise, I might not be able to get it over my head. And definitely not over my hips. Um, so yeah. But like I do want to do it because it does look very cute. But at the same time, oh jeez. Oh yeah, there's my kitty. My kitty really, really wants pets that day. And yes, she did sit on my pattern and I had to like take her off. Unfortunate. If I wasn't busy, I would definitely hug her and just like cuddle her and probably forget what I was doing. But like I really needed to get this top done cuz when I was making this, I was told that I only had like 2 more days to work on this. And if it took me 7 whole days to just make a simple sundress, God knows how long it'll take me to make a corset top. But yeah, it turns out we might be pushing it back a day because there weren't a lot of nice seats on the day that we were originally looking at. And like the time zone that we were looking at. Which is fair because we were looking at the movie tickets quite late in the week. But yeah, we've decided to perhaps push it back a day. It's still tentative because like no one is ever online. I don't know why. It's so annoying because like I would ping everyone and no one will answer me at all. Like they always ignore me and they never reply until like 5 hours later when I'm away and when I'm gone. Like, come on, it's so hard to schedule something like that. Because you never know when anyone is free because they don't tell you when they're free. But yeah, even though it's summer, I feel like we won't be able to schedule a bunch of people because everyone is busy. And I'm also busy too, you know? I'm busy making this top. But yeah, I did look online. Some people would use like foam to make the cup shapes. They just kind of did the exact same pattern, but then ignored seam allowance for like the cup pattern, and then they just I think they used like a zigzag stitch to stitch it all together. I kind of skipped that part. I'll have to go back and check what kind of stitch they use. I'm pretty sure it's a zigzag stitch. Just like stitch the two sides together. Um, I want to try out that method. I feel like it's a very cool method. But then there was also like the interfacing method where you just put interfacing on, I believe, the fashion layer, so like the outer pretty layer, and then you just like add the lining layer inside as well, and like it should be thick enough to act as a cup. I'm pretty sure it would be, because like interfacing does make things a lot thicker. I'm just worried about how comfortable it would be. I mean, I do have some like leftover bra pads that I could use. Give me a sec. My cat is calling for me. But I do have some leftover bra pads on this like old prom dress of mine that I made a while back that I don't think I'll ever wear cuz it was a very bad dress. It looked very bad. It was good for a beginner. But for me right now with the things I know, it looks horrible. I don't like it. But yeah, I will have to see if I have any foam at home. If I don't, I might go to the dollar store to get some. Hopefully it's not too expensive. But yeah, I do have interfacing that I haven't tried out yet, and I'm eager to try it out. I did do some research online because I couldn't figure out if I was supposed to iron it on with a bumpy side facing the fabric or with the smooth side facing the fabric. But apparently you're supposed to do it with the bumpy side. But yeah, that is my finished corset pattern, kind of. I finished most of it, and now I'm just cutting it out. And hoping for the best. Because if I have to alter any of that, boy, it's gonna be a pain. I should have just made an actual corset that will just be forced to conform to my body or force my body to conform to it. But yeah. And also don't ask me how I'm doing the underwire situation. There is gonna be no underwire. Because I have no underwires. I could maybe use jewelry wire, but the jewelry wire I have at home is like super duper bendy and soft. So I'll have to like kind of probably twist a bunch together. And then I don't know how well that would look. I mean, do you need underwire? I don't think you do. Who needs underwire? It's gonna be fine. No one will know. I'll just leave that channel blank. Also, I don't have any bias tape, but I do have some ribbon that I'm gonna use to make like the boning channels and to just make all the other channels. I think that should be fine. I hope that that'll be fine. I have no clue, cause like I don't think the ribbon is cut on the bias grain. Damn it! Do I have to go get bias tape? I don't want to go and get bias tape. I don't have enough fabric to make bias tape either. Cause making bias tape, it's very useful, but at the same time, it like wastes a lot of fabric. But yeah, that is me looking at the bra cup and thinking that it wasn't really fitting me properly. Because I did make like the top part of my bust too high, I think. So I just cut off a bit, like a centimeter from the bottom portion. And now it should fit fine, I think. I hope. But yeah, I like that looks right. That looks fine. I hope that it fits me okay. Cause like I don't know the cup size of the lady who is making the pattern. So I don't know if it will fit me the way it fits her, probably. I'm assuming it fits her. But yeah, I just have to hope for the best tomorrow. And that is me going away because my parents called me because I had to go make lunch for them because they were out. And it was pretty late already. It was like 1 in the afternoon. That is me finishing cutting things out while I left the water boiling on the stove, which is probably a very bad idea. Um, but yeah, that is me taking a look at like the other pattern pieces, and it turned out all right. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for when I actually make the mock-up and try it on. Bye! The cat in question that is calling me for attention. While I am trying to record, by the way, so if you hear her purring, yeah, sorry.